All right, man. One of those lackluster days in college football. No really scintillating matchups on. I think Oklahoma did get upset by the Kansas Jayhawks, but other than that, nobody was looking at that game on paper but Sooner and Jayhawks fans and all five Jayhawks fans. But the Pistons get a big win over the Chicago Bulls. They're very entertaining to watch, and the Monty Williams effect is real so far. I like the 3 point selection. I like the shot selection a lot. They're more efficient because they're taking higher percentage shots under Monty Williams. Dwayne Casey's thing was it was the wild wild west. Just go out there and shoot threes. Just go out there and shoot as many threes as possible. And if you can't shoot threes, you can't get in the game. And Monty Williams, which he took some criticism for in last year playoffs, as y'all remember, people talking about how the Suns was taking too many 2 point shots, and 2 point shots are bad. And they didn't lose that. See, they lose that series because they didn't take three a lot of series because of injuries. Kevin Durant went 100%, and Chris Paul got injured. Shooting mid range jumpers is good. It's better than chucking up threes and living by the three and dying by the three, right? But Ashur Thompson got to work on his jump shot for sure. He missed a free throw. That was almost airballed it. But Isaiah Stewart, I mean, he's still playing solid. He's solid. Like, he look a lot better defensively out there. When a lot of these teams in small ball, he posting up, punishing DeRozan on the post, rebounding at a pretty high clip. Jalen Duren is just an animal. They couldn't do nothing with him. He hit all five of his free throws. Then you got Cade Cunningham, who did his thing tonight. I like the way how he's taking the high percentage mid range jumpers. He assisted. He did everything tonight. He only 6 turnovers. They got to change. Killian hit a 3 at the end. But he was 2 for 3 from 3 point land, 2 for 5 from the field. He out there for defensive purposes only. Bagley came in, was solid again. Hopefully Joe Harris continue to get his feet wet. Alec Burke was huge. Every time, Zach LaVine went on the kill streak, it was Alec Burks that seemed to match him. Jaden Ivey hit a big 3 to end the third quarter. That gave us some momentum. And then for the Bulls, it really was all about Zach LaVine. He had a career high 51 points a day, man. And in the fourth quarter, I think he had like 19 points alone in the fourth quarter, shot for over 50% from the three. And for the most part, outside of DeMar DeRozan, that was it. They only had 3 people in double figures. So, without him doing that, we win by 30, 40 points. But you shut down everybody else. Kobe White don't do much. Vujovic don't do much. DeRozan was okay. Patrick Williams, he seemed to be a bust with the injuries and everything. They got nothing from their bench, and we got shit over 30 points from our bench. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, that was the difference. The Pistons bench coming to play. Don't forget, you're going to get a boost when you get Monty Morris back. You're going to get a boost when you get Bojanovic and Rivers back. So, at the end of the day, Monty Morris is a good defender. And who else I say? And Isaiah Livers is a good defender if he can stay healthy. And it's a different Piston team so far. And hopefully, they don't revert back to what they once were. But it's a different team. They taking higher percentage shots. They're playing more the right way. You just got to take care of the basketball. And that's just coming from too many injuries and not being able to build camaraderie over the years. So they had 15 turnovers, better than the Charlotte game. Chicago had 2. They only had 8 turnovers. So that's kind of where you want to be at, where Chicago was at with it. You know what I'm saying? And we playing good defense, and that's going to come with a ton of fouls too. So they kept their fouls under 20 tonight. So a lot of them fouls was kind of fugazi, it was calling tonight. So they really should have been less than that. You know what I'm saying? It really should have been less than that. But nonetheless, they did it. They had played it. They played. It's a totally different looking game. A lot of these dudes ain't selling for threes. They taking 2 or 3 dribbles, getting to their spot inside the arc, just like Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker was doing. They attacking the rim. They had over 50-some paint points, I think in the beginning of the fourth quarter. So that shows you that the philosophy between Monty Williams and Dwayne Casey, what the difference is. Monty's philosophy is get downhill and attack. Attack the paint, attack 10 to 15 feet range. If the 3-point there, take it. If it's not there, swing it or attack. You know, that's what it is. You don't shoot threes, you cut to the basket. Now instead of you seeing Stewart hang around in the corner, now he's cutting to the basket. He had a big bucket again, cutting to the basket again. So what they're doing is more of an NBA normal style or old school type of offense. You're playing to your strength. They're playing defense. They're recovering. They're communicating. And with Chicago, you know, they got issues with Billy Donovan. They locked him out the locker room to have a team only meeting. And at the end of the day, I think they're really missing true point guard Lonzo Ball. That's what they're really missing. What he can bring on defense, what he can bring shooting, what he can bring distributing the basketball. But you know, right now, when Patrick Williams ain't growing the way he should grow, and then I don't know none of the guys on the bench. Torrey Craig is solid, Drummond is solid, Jay Carter is solid, Caruso solid. So they got some solid bench players. But right now, I just don't, you know, a lot of talent, but maybe it's time for a coaching change for Chicago. That's a lot of talent on Chicago. A lot of money they're paying out between DeRozan, Vujovic, and Zach LaVine. It's a lot of money paying out between them. So Chicago might want to blow it up and trade some of these dudes and do it again and bring in a new coach. Because Billy Donovan seemed not to have the juice amongst those guys right now. It's too much talent for them to be getting blown out by Oklahoma City, to be getting blown out by the Detroit Pistons. Now I believe that the only win they got was last night versus the Toronto Raptors. They lost to they beat the Raptors last night. Yep, they beat the Raptors last night. So but for the most part, and it was at home too. But at the most part, man, it's a lot of talent over there for them to be losing games like this, in my opinion. Too much, but you know, Cade Cunningham leading the charge, everybody behind him and Dern leading the charge, and you know, they look really good. And you can tell Monty Williams the reason they paid him and making a difference. It's a team that's playing to their strengths. They gonna put defense out there first and worry about offense second. They're gonna attack the rim first and then worry about 3-point seconds. So I like the way he coaching, and it seemed that he doing well right now. So I think their next game. Let's see what their next game is. See. So next game is Monday. Pistons playing Monday night. They'll be in Oklahoma City. So that's going to be a great, great game. That's a great young team right there. I think they might be undefeated. Yeah, they are. They beat Cleveland last night. So, yep. So, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the Detroit Pistons post-game reaction playlist, Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Peace.